Where's Chris?
I don't know, man. He should have been here like 10 minutes from now.
Ah, that man is always so late.
Oh, I think that's him.
Oh,
Oh, hey, Chris. Hey, Chris, over here.
Chris over here.
Chris, come here.
Come here, boy. Come here.
Hey, Chris, it's us.
Come on, Chris.
It's us.
Hey,
Come on. What are you doing? Get over here. Come
over
on.
here, Chris. Man.
It's Levi and me. It's me, Keegan, your best friend. Not Levi, it's me.
Lights, camera, action.
Hi, welcome to the show. I'm Chris. That's Keegan. And that's Levi. And today we'll be talking about Cats Don't Dance, a late 90s cartoon by Warner Brothers. Boys, this was a wild ride.
I'd say so.
I hadn't seen Cats Don't Dance in at least 10 years before we watched it. And I'd say that it really held up. The animation was really good. The story was straightforward but powerful. What did you guys think?
Well, this is the first time I've seen it. And it was kind of a gem that I missed. I thought there was some good things and some bad things, but I think overall it was pretty decent.
I loved it. I loved it as a kid, and I can't remember the last time I watched it. It's probably been more than 10 years. And rewatching it, it's one of those movies that definitely holds up for as you grow older, I believe.
The story and the message is still receivable even to adults.
I remember specifically when we were watching it, there's the sweet line where the little turtle says, he opens his fortune cookie and he says, "They can smash your cookie, but you'll always have your fortune." And I just about lost it until Levi said, "That is so lame."
I mean, it kind of is.
It's cliche, but I mean, you
It's
know,
sweet.
It's not.
it's heartwarming. Okay, well, I guess not.
There's only two of us here that have a heart.
I don't.
So the story is about a young cat from the Midwest who wants to be an actor, singer, dancer in Hollywood. So he packs his bags and he goes off to California, and he gets there and he's, starry-eyed at all the, glitz and glam of the Hollywood streets. And one thing that we find out is that animals don't have speaking parts. They don't have any major roles in movies. They just play animals. And that's kind of where our problem starts to come up in the film.
How'd you like the music?
The music is great. Whoever wrote the music, I can't remember who.
Randy Newman.
Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. Cats don't dance.
That's not a song.
No, it's not. It's not. Yeah, the music is great.
Which one's your favorite song?
I think my favorite one is when Darla is singing about, her plan and, the villain song.
The reprise of her sweet song at the
Yes.
to
So
Danny.
that first Danny, who's the main character, who's like a tabby cat, is talking to the main antagonist, and she sings this sort of sweet song to him. It's all in major keys and it's a sweet melody, but then it switches to a darker minor key, really devious. And
Once he leaves.
Yeah, once he leaves, it transitions into this reprise that's really well done. And the visuals and stuff are great too.
Yeah,
How it
it's really
switches from
fun.
bright and sunny to real dark and stormy. And
What about you?
Yeah, the music was okay for me. It wasn't like the greatest ever animated music, but I really like the song that they do when it's like Noah's Ark kind of. They have like a whole play about that, but it's kind of like not theologically correct or anything. It's just kind of like a
I don't
fun
know.
bit.
I remember reading about that in the Bible.
Okay, okay.
Now the people, they were so bad that the Lord made the rain come down. And he washed away their bad cities, and he washed away their bad towns, and all of the people drowned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so there's a song that they sing during that I enjoyed.
It was a foot tapper.
Yeah, I'd say my favorite is probably the one they call Animal Jam. It's where they're just, kind of dancing, singing in the back lot of the studio, and everyone's going from muted colors to brighter colors. And
Yeah, I do like that. The animation is so sort of washed and muted, and then as Danny gets
getting
everybody to
everyone-
start singing and dancing, there's more saturation comes in, and like everything's super colorful. And Sawyer, who's like, the
love interest.
love interest, she's an assistant at the talent agency who's sort of given up on her dreams.
Yeah, she's been beaten down by...
Right. She's sort of the typical Hollywood cynic who went to Hollywood in search of her dreams, but then ended up just being a 9-to-5er.
I wanted to be a singer. Look at me.
Do I
look like a singer?
No! I look like a man living a wasted life!
So yeah, isn't during that time like she's kind of like resistant to the whole dancing and singing, right? And
Yeah,
then
she kind of scoffs at it, and she's like, "Pff, whatever."
she's trying to. They're trying to all get her
She's
in.
discouraging Danny, and when he comes in, because he's all bright-eyed, and she's all like, "You're not going to make it, kid."
Yeah.
Yeah, but he finally gets her to start dancing, and she starts dancing. It kind of has it's sort of an homage to old school, like, song and dance movies.
Yeah.
Like, they reference Gene Kelly.
I'm pretty sure they
And-
even got, I want to say it's Gene Kelly, maybe someone else to like help with the dance choreography for this, which I thought was really interesting for it being an animated movie.
Yeah, it's very much classic Hollywood.
We were kind of talking about Sawyer as if she was the villain or something, but let's talk about our real villain of the movie, who
Yes.
is probably one of the best things about this movie.
So the main villain is Darla Dimples, who is a child star who's been in, a number of films, and her main shtick, I guess, is she's the cutest star around. She has, like, particularly they say that she has a love for animals, but she hates animals. And you see that evident throughout the entire film about her not wanting anyone to step into her spotlight. I mean, there's a scene where Danny gets a part in the Ark
Ark
movie.
scene,
Yeah, and he only has one line, but he tries to embellish on it and add on to it, and it is not received well at all by Darla.
Flanagan. The title of this movie is The Larkangel. Isn't it?
Yes.
Who here's an angel? Can you tell me who here's an angel?
Why, you are, Darla, sweetheart, celebrity, darling. Angel?
That's right. I am an angel.
She's an amazing character. I think like the voice acting is really great. Like they just take it like there's 10 and then they just take it up 11, 12, 13 and it just keeps hitting new levels and I don't know. It just that's what makes the movie for me is her character.
I think something I've noticed, because Disney movies are like the more popular animated movies and everything, but it's these like random Warner Brother movies, or sometimes even Sony will bring out something like this where like they have a lot more like fun and livelier animation where it's just all over the place to be entertaining and goofy and fun and
Well, and going back to Darla, when her face like twitches or when she gets mad and you see like the fire in her eyes or like her face gets beat red, it's just, you know, it's so fun and like the emotion is immediately like detectable.
well, and the same thing with like her butler Max.
Yeah.
He also has I love with him, he for the most part, for like 99% of his speaking in that, his teeth are always clenched and it's just his lips moving around his teeth. And I think that's so funny.
Well, and it seems like his size morphs so much. He is huge at one point. He's massive. Like he'll walk in and he'll be like 7-ish feet tall in a room.
He's also the fastest when you don't see him, and then once you see him, he's very slow.
Yeah.
Yes, please, Dimple.
It's very fast paced too. Like everything sort of happens.
All
really
the story
fast.
beats are just
Yeah.
there we go.
They waste no time pushing Danny on the bus to Hollywood. They waste by the end of the first song, he's already in the talent agency, getting his first role.
Which I actually wanted to bring up, that the talent agency guy, when he's speaking, because he's speaking really fast, so you don't get all the information you're supposed to, because he's kind of sleazy that way. He's like blah 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 blah.
This sign here, 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 and 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 over there, down the middle,
When he's like showing the contract and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just, they have like just random little characters like that. It's like, I don't remember if he's even in the rest of the movie. He's just in
No.
like the one scene. But like they just have, like, all the characters have something like just goofy about them, or like clever, you know, little jokes about them that just stand out, and that's why I like it so much.
Well, there's like the mean old goat, and then it's funny that like the older like fish lady is dressed as a flapper. Like I just realized that she's dressed up like a flapper with like the long cigarette and like the flapper sort of like
Headdress.
headdress
whatever.
thing.
If I were to give any negatives for the movie, there's one song that's in like the end of Act 2.
There's always one song.
There's always the one song.
And it's the sad leading girl song.
Yeah.
And it's usually the worst in a musical.
Yeah.
I mean, cut to all these examples.
Never believed that there was a rainbow with a
Everything's great. Everything's great. Like everything's but me and him always needing your trust. Wonder when it's going to know that's okay. 'Cause maybe someday you just how it's going to be. You're at a stage. Get down on
and loving me and loving me.
Got it?
Case in point.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just one of those songs, and kind of brings down the momentum of the rest of the movie.
Yeah,
Just
for a
the
movie
rest of
that's
the
so
movie.
fast paced, it definitely like brings it to a grinding halt for
And it's
however
not-
long the song is.
It's not a good one either.
And then it just picks right back up again.
Yeah. Yeah. You could say the story is a little generic. It's, you know, it's
I don't know. It's almost like they kind of did that and it's more focused on the animation.
yeah,
you know,
it's more focused on having fun with the animation.
it's just a
and
kids
story.
show. You know, it's not anything too
Yeah.
deep or anything.
It's just fun. It's just a good time.
Yep.
Well, if you guys were going to give it a rating, what would you do?
So, I thought it was pretty decent. I would put it at like a thumb sideways. I mean, I like some
middle
parts.
ground.
Yeah, I like some parts. Some parts were, it was just average for some parts, but the parts that shine were good, like Darla and stuff like that. So I put it halfway.
Well, what are some of your negatives then? If you're a lot more negative than we are, what are some of yours?
Oh,
you would
I guess
say?
it just the music wasn't that great. Like, I'm not gonna be singing these songs as like years to come. You know, I've already forgotten some of them. They're just kind of memories, but the actual tune is not there. And then the animation was good and Darla was good, but everything else was just kind of bland and normal. Like, it's just a normal story, something you put on for the kids to watch.
Like me.
Like Keegan.
Because I would give this, I would go 2 thumbs up, but there is a little bit, like I would say the story's a little generic. That one song's kind of lame. So it's kind of like that.
Is that a groundbreaking new way of rating
Yeah.
our movies?
I'll just be simple and say good
Okay.
thumbs
Yeah,
up.
I think.
A high thumbs up.
Yeah, I'll give it a solid thumbs up. It's one of those movies that isn't groundbreaking, but it's still enjoyable, I would say.
Cool.
All right, well, I think that just about does it. Any closing remarks, boys?
Stay tuned for our next video. I believe we'll be watching Sunshine. So watch that if you haven't seen it. And then we'll talk about it.
Thanks.
And we'll see you later.